Josh McCuistion of Soonerscoop.com here with Oklahoma linebacker and, baseball signee as well,
Yes,
James Nesta. James, we were talking off camera. I think you got to share the story, man. You being here was something you didn't really know about as of like a week or two ago. So, what's this whole process been like for you?
I've enjoyed every second of it, taking it all in. From waking up, I think, Thursday morning, getting a random Twitter DM and saying, hey, I got an inquiry for you, and then all of a sudden I'm here. 4 days later was pretty crazy. But I know I'm enjoying it. I love playing against the best and testing my skill out and just proving to myself that I can play with the best. So I'm really enjoying it, yeah.
I've always been someone who believes the Carolinas have a lot better football than I think people realize sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot more talent out there, that sort of thing. Still, though, and I say this to Texas guys, Florida guys anyways, when you go here and it's the best of the best from all over the country, how much do you notice that, this guy's just a step faster than what I'm used to? Or this guy, does it stick out a little bit just how talented all these guys are?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just obviously a little bit faster, but I wouldn't say I wasn't, expecting of anything, but, obviously I didn't know. I've never played against talent like this in my life, but from the first day I just realized, I kind of was maybe in my head, hey, I don't know if I could play with these guys, but from the first step, I know I can play with these guys now, and it's what it is, yeah.
Now, I've got speaking of that, I thought you had the guy over here, man.
I absolutely did. I absolutely did. I think talking about not tackling him, and so I put my hands on him, and all of a sudden it's a touchdown. So I was a little bit angry on that.
Did you threaten next time I just will tackle them?
That's what I said immediately. I immediately went over to my coach and said, next time I'm hitting him, just letting you know.
Yeah, I saw you come away, and I was like, oh, yeah, that looked pretty clean to me. But we can talk about coming to the game and all that, but what's the experience just been like being in San Antonio, getting to see something new, playing obviously in a huge stadium like this? I'm sure something you've watched on TV before. So, what is it still, has it even sunk in that this has all happened?
No. I was literally watching the game. I don't know, whenever they played on the 28th, and I'm standing on the field right now, so it's kind of unreal. But
I didn't think about it. Was that the same day? Did you find out that day?
It was the next day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It literally was the next day, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, now, I'm always interested. What did the coaches, Coach Roof, Coach Venables, you tell them, this is happening. Are they like, well, okay, just stay healthy? Or were they just excited for you?
No, I called Coach Roof, and he was pumped for me. So, he didn't no really questions or anything like that, but, yeah.
Good, man. Well, now, I've heard a lot of different things, and you and I have talked, obviously, before, but it sounds like maybe you have a clearer picture now of where they're going to start you out, because I know it had kind of been a moving target a little bit.
Yeah, Coach V and Coach Roof, obviously, I can play all three. Sure. They've been saying, but obviously this year with Danny coming back, the wheel position's obviously not going to be open. So with Coach Roof talking, maybe I could be looking at Cheetah, get some reps, but obviously I'm going to end up probably playing wheel with my frame and everything kind of be exactly like Danny's. So
it's kind of shocking, yeah. I remember watching Danny the same age.
Yeah, so I'm obviously going to be under his wing. That's one of the things I'm most excited about, just even getting to learn from him every single day and just seeing how he's a leader of the program. So I'm really really blessed, honestly, to have someone come back like that for opting out in the NFL draft and getting to learn from someone under the wing like that.
And I've always been big on that. I've always said that's a bigger thing that I think people realize is, you can have a coach tell you how to do it, but have a guy that I'm watching him do it the right way. I'm watching him do whatever Coach V or whatever Coach Roof is teaching.
Yeah.
How much do you think that will impact you, just being able to watch someone do it the right way? Even if Danny's not walking you through it, you can see, okay, this is what they're teaching.
Yeah, I'm actually a visual learner, so if I see someone do it, I can replicate it pretty well. So it's not probably the most perfect situation for me, honestly. Okay. Yeah.
Now, for you, obviously the baseball aspect of things is really big as well.
Yeah.
Now, you were telling me you're going to actually get out and at least have a role, work with the team here in the spring.
Yeah. So when I get there, I'm just gonna. Their ordeal is kind of just to easily settle me into the whole two-sport thing. So working out in the morning with the football team, watching film, and then after that, probably getting lunch or something like that, classes, and then heading over to baseball, throwing, just getting in the rhythm. It's honestly a win-win for both, for me and the sport team, because I'm still a little raw as a pitcher. So just being able to be under Coach Skip and him teaching me being a a pitching coach is really valuable to me too. So I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yeah, that must be really rough, man. You go play baseball and you're a raw pitcher and you get to play for Oklahoma, man. That's brutal. Tough break for you, James.
Yeah.
But no, I did remember the last, and it's really one of the last things I wanted to ask you. With, you talked about your position, and I've watched you, obviously, your junior and your senior stuff. You seem to play a lot off the edge, but watching you out here today, you look fine. Like, you don't look like it's uncomfortable for you to play by, in a more traditional linebacker set.
No, yeah, I mean, this year mainly I kind of played a lot more DN, just with the players and position we had on my high school. But my junior year I played basically, I mean, they call it the star, kind of like the same thing. Yeah. But no, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with it. I'm a really quick learner, like I said, visual learner. So I feel like I can fit into really any scheme or anything like that. With that, yeah. So yeah.
Well, with you being an early enrollee, this might be my last chance to ask you, so I always try to kind of ask guys a few, big picture questions. For you, I mean, year one, what are you looking to accomplish? Whether it's football, baseball, off the field, I mean, what are some things that what are your goals, I guess you'd say?
Definitely put on weight, be able to play in the SEC, so maybe walk out 230. That's probably a huge goal for me.
Where are you at now?
I'm 215. I was like 215. Yeah, 215, 210. So that's a huge thing. Honestly, just learning how to pitch from Coach Skip. That just seems surprising, but I have everything besides, like, I have the great arm talent and stuff like that, but just learning how to become a pitcher and just learning how to take the game a lot slower. Like, I play very fast, so just learning how to step back and take it slow and process everything is probably going to be a huge thing that I can also learn from Danny too. So, yeah.
All right, well, we got to let James get on the bus, actually, here. I'm going to keep him all night. So, again, this has been Josh McCuistion of SoonerScoop.com here with James Nesta.